I told our guys before the game, we've got to weather the storm here. We've been through a lot since we got back from Christmas. I mean, we play a really good game against Northern Kentucky, then we go on Christmas break, and since we got back, this basketball team's been through a lot with medical scratches, and uh, and I thought tonight they just settled down. We moved the basketball. We played together. Um, we have 26 assists, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. That's what when we took great threes, we took rhythm threes. We were hitting the pick and roll. I thought Reek gave us a huge lift. I thought Braxton was ran our offense to perfection. And we scored the ball. We were able to get into our press. I think our press really took their big kid out of the game early. And then we did a good job with our double teams to not let him go off. He's a really good player. He's a tough matchup. But Tyreek Balogun answered the bell, and it was really proud of our group. We needed this. We just needed to get one. Going through what we've been going through recently, we just needed to get a game. We needed to get a game. And, so this was a really big win for us. It was a good win for us. Now we got to keep it going.
0-4, we come in and warm ups and Jansen's in street clothes, and we're like, oh boy, the guys rose to the occasion with that.
They did, and listen, Jansen is trying. He's really trying. He's been through a lot, Nathan, and a kid that loses 16 pounds in a short amount of time. His IT band we're having some issues with that. And he's not healing like you would normally heal. He doesn't have the appetite right now. So we got to be patient with Jansen. We got to get him back feeling good. So we just said, hey, let's just rest. Let's rest, and we'll try to figure this out. So I hate it for Jansen because he wants it bad, but just can't do it right now. We got to figure out a different way to do it. And Reek played really well. I thought Wardy played well, and I thought Aaron came in there and gave us a couple good minutes.
You had kind of a small rotation. I mean, you played 10 guys, but 8 of them got the majority of the minutes. That's something you see going forward might stick the same, or is that just a result of practice and other things?
It's some of it. We don't, when you don't have Jansen, somebody's got to take that load. And I thought Reek did a really good job. I thought Jamal played good in the first half. And then the second half, Cooper played really well. So, it's just next man up. That's what it's got to be. Shad's been playing great all year, but Braxton plays unbelievable tonight. So he doesn't get as many minutes. That's just normal basketball.
And Reek just looked, he didn't hold his breath longer. He was just more energetic today, a lot more going on as well. So kind of already talked about it, but just the result of having him on the floor, filling in, taking that load off.
Yeah, he was great too, blocking shots. That's the Reek that we know and love. I mean, he was changing shots. I mean, I think he had 4 blocks. I mean, and he had a couple that he just altered the shot. He played really well. And this is a great basketball game for Reek. When we needed it the most, he played his best. Really proud of him.
Coach, do you feel any relief now that you got this monkey off your back? I asked the guys that same question. If you were starting to feel a little bit of pressure, just trying to get this win and be able to move on now that you've got this first win in the ASUN, does that kind of help you? Do you feel any relief to finally get this victory, and now you can try to look ahead to the rest of the season?
Yeah, I don't know if we put a lot of pressure on ourselves. We're just really, it's been a really strange time for our team, what they've been through. So we needed to just find a way, we're right there, and every game that we played, we just couldn't get over the hump. And there's been different things that have happened in each game, or we've been without guys. And so we needed to get this one. This was a huge one for us. And sometimes you don't know how the kids feel, but they played with an urgency tonight, with the chip on their shoulder. They played a really good basketball game.
For you, how was it to have the students back? I thought, the guys answered that and how important they were tonight. To talk about that, just having the students back on campus.
They've been awesome. Our administration, Corey Neal's done a phenomenal job getting our students back involved. And they've been behind us all year. They got the woo boom going. They got it. They love it. We hit 16 threes. We need them in here. We can woo boom when they're here. We haven't been booming lately, so it's good to have them back.
And talk about Michael. I mean, I know how close you and him are, and he had a good game tonight. Just talk about, what happened with him tonight that kind of helped him break out a little bit as well.
He played with confidence. He played with confidence, and there was one time I think it was Braxton that threw it to him. We set a flare screen for him, and he didn't shoot it. And there was like 6 people that screamed, "Shoot it, Mike!" And then so he jabbed and he shot it and he hit it. So I mean, but we all want him to shoot. We all want him to play with confidence. I mean, he's a really good basketball player. When he's playing with confidence, he's having fun. He really impacts winning for us. He has a major impact on our team.
I feel like with all these with transfers and all the new guys that are out there, that Mike's pretty much been the team guy. He's let other people take shots. He's let other people kind of have the spotlight. So, have you all talked about that any with him trying to now, maybe step up and be a little bit more, assertive, maybe if that's the right word?
Yeah, he's just been struggling shooting the basketball. The stress fracture he played with last year.
Yeah.
It took away a whole summer and it took away a whole fall. And basketball players are made in the summer and the spring. When you get all that taken away from you, then when you get into the fall, it becomes about the team. So he got that taken away from him, not to make an excuse for him, but that's just the reality of it. You see Tate Blanton's jump where he has an unbelievable spring and an unbelievable summer. Players are made in the spring and summer, teams are made in the fall and winter. And my grandfather used to always tell me that, and it's true. We try to get as many individuals in as we can, but once they start class and school, there's only so much you can do.
Yeah. Thanks, Coach.
Coach, you had 5 guys in double figures. Cooper was close with 9. You got Braxton with 13 assists. How well did you see your team play together as a complete team today?
Yeah, it was fun watching us keep it simple and just throwing it to the open man. The game is really simple when you do that and you get great shots. And if we do that, I can live with whatever. If they miss them, they miss them. But when we're rushing them and we're taking contested shots, that's when it stings a little bit. Now, I'm all for heat checks, though. If a guy hits a couple in a row and he wants to shoot one from 25 feet, I'm the biggest fan. Like Cooper Robb gets that steal in the second half and he shoots that corner 3. To me, that's a great shot. I'm probably dumb for saying that, but I think that's a great shot. Who wouldn't want to play for a guy that lets you do that every now and then?
Last time we sat here, when you guys hit threes, you can beat anybody. When you don't, last 4 games you haven't. Tonight you did.
We did.
This is a big, huge part of your offense.
Yeah, and like we talked about last game too, Nathan, I thought last game we had a little more pop to us. This game we had pop. I think maybe we're getting past some of the things that we went through. Guys are starting to feel better. Their bodies are starting to feel better. So that's good. That's exciting. Now we just got to figure out Jansen, because it takes everybody to win. It takes everybody. That's why you got to always, as a player, you got to stay the course. Even DJ, you got to stay the course, because you never know when you got to step up and help the team.